is doing some work off the tee with James Ralston, really focusing on some different things. How much do you feel like that work with James led to some results for you tonight at the plate?
I mean, I felt like it helped me substantially, I was getting out, rolling over to second base a lot, getting out of my legs and not staying to the ball. And that's what we worked on today. And it helped in the results of the game.
Go to Christina.
Jazz, yesterday you mentioned like knowing that there's a home runless drought. How much for you is it a combination of maybe mechanics, but also just the mental part of knowing that, you're maybe scuffling a bit at the plate?
I mean, not really. I don't really think about the home run like drought or anything. Like, I just think about more basically how am I getting my hits, and if I am, like, what am I doing with it? Am I going the other way? Am I going to right field, going to center field, on the ground, in the air? So lately I've been hitting a lot of ground balls. Even when I square it up, it's on the ground. And basically that's why I was basically saying like I wasn't getting the ball in the air enough, So tonight we got the ball a little bit up and it's pretty good.
David, you got one?
Yeah. Hey, Jazz. Just as a young guy who's still kind of learning probably how to like adjust to guys making adjustments to you and stuff like that. Just kind of what's, the process for you as far as like knowing what it is that other pitchers are doing and what you need to kind of do with maybe some of that extra work. Like how do you kind of come, I'm sure it's partially conversations with hitting coaches, just how do you kind of come to those decisions of like what you really need to be working on between the games?
I feel like you could see how people are pitching you after you go and watch video to go play the next day. I mean, it's not hard to tell when everybody's throwing inside fastballs, It's not hard to tell when they're throwing outside fastballs. Like, you see how they pitch you, and then you just make your adjustment from there. It's not really like knowing how they're pitching you. It's just knowing what you are doing with those pitches. You know what I mean? And knowing if that's the way you should be approaching those.
Greg?
Hey, Jazz. You guys are now 12 games under 500, last place in the division. Do you see a way out of this to get back into this at this point?
Yeah, I do. And I see us actually getting back into things and getting it going again here very soon. The guys are really, like I said, it's all about making adjustments. And I feel like as a team, we've been starting to come together and talk to each other a lot more and helping each other out with each other's swings and what we see as teammates. And I feel like that's what's going to help us to keep going, Like early yesterday, Miggy came up to me and he told me what I was doing wrong. And that's how I got to working on what I worked on today, to go out there and do what I did today in early BP. So it's just us coming together as a team and talking to each other and helping each other out,
Do you see enough talent offensively around you to go on a run? Because you hit the home run today. That was 3, 1 run the last 2 games, and and then shut out the previous game. So when you look around at the guys, do you see talent around you to break out of it?
I mean, I see a lot of talent around me to break out of it. I mean, we got Aguilar, Marte, Duvall, Sanchez. I mean, all we have is talent with the bat, So I feel like we should be able to get out of this here very soon.
Thank you, Jazz.
And Ethan.
Thanks, Jason. Hey, Jazz. David asked you about adjustments, and I noticed on the at-bat where you homered, you missed the same pitch earlier in the at-bat that you ended up hitting for a home run. So when you make an adjustment in at-bat, like, what did you tell yourself at the plate there? And then what was the adjustment that you made to get to that one?
At the point in time, I was really trying to tell myself, hey, like, put it in play. I mean, like, at the plate, I was basically telling myself, hey, you got to realize what the ball is doing right now. It's not staying straight. So make sure you get to where it's going to be. But before the at-bat, I was just thinking about keeping the ladder moving, like it's no outs, runners on first and second. You could have a rally this inning to get us back in the game, get us to get the winning run up or the tying run up by the end of this inning. And try and get us to the win. You know, like that was basically what was going through my head. It's the 8th inning. I'm ready. I want to win a game. So basically, I was just thinking about getting on base and getting it going.
Okay. Thank you, Jazz.
Yep. Have a good night, guys.